Hello, New Bedford Public Schools community. I hope that everyone is enjoying the summer weather and have fully adjusted to the end of the 2019-2020 school year. I just have 2 points I want to share with you in this message. One around social justice issues that continue to plague our society, and also about our initial plans to reopen school this fall. So first, parents, again, thank you for your partnership and understanding over these last 3 months, and now especially during our planning to reopen in the fall. And to my New Bedford Public Schools team, all staff, truly amazing work. Thank you. I'm thankful we live in a country where we have the freedom to express ourselves through action or oral or written communication. However, with this freedom comes tremendous responsibility. What we say or do reflects who we are as individuals. It is imperative that we support and encourage those who are struggling or are most vulnerable among us. I want to be clear. New Bedford Public Schools is an anti-racist organization. We promote inclusivity and equity for all people. We work to elevate and educate all members of the community. Individual comments that highlight or support acts of violence or demeaning behaviors are not representative of who we are in New Bedford Public Schools. And really, there is no room among us for those who exhibit detrimental behaviors in the name of free speech. This serves to be a distraction away from our mission, and we cannot be swayed from continuing our progress on behalf of the amazing students we have the honor to educate, inspire, and prepare for a multicultural world. Our strength and commitment to excellence lies in our open-mindedness, respect, and appreciation for one another as human beings. I commend our collective approach to use our minds and strategically eradicate any racist or inequitable behavior within our organization or within our communities. I expect members of our New Bedford Public Schools team to productively use their voice and platform to uplift and convey positivity on issues that are relevant to advancing equity for all people within our society. We must be upstanders and not bystanders. Every year we give our graduates advice. My question is, are we using our own words of wisdom? My responsibility, our collective responsibility, is to be an inspiration and a support to those within our sphere of influence and to motivate our students both academically and socially. We continue to strive for excellence on all fronts as we model appropriate behavior through our actions and words. Students, remember, what you share online is equally or more significant than what you say or do in person. Those words shared on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever you use will live long after you have tried to delete it or have forgotten about them. So please be mindful of what you say. I know that everyone is eager to reconnect with friends and family while continuing to be smart about health and safety. So remember, how we act now will impact the way we're able to return to school in the fall, as well as impact a lot of what we most enjoy, and that's getting together and connecting with other people. So again, please continue to be careful and follow the health guidelines. Now, regarding our reopening plan for the fall, we have 3 pieces, including being ready for all staff and students to engage in the teaching and learning process in buildings. Also, a component looks like all distance learning and or in a combination of the two. So based on months of collaboration with the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, including members of the State Return to School Working Group, infectious disease physicians, pediatricians, and other public health experts, in addition to discussions and feedback from many of our stakeholders, including parents, students, staff, and community members, our objective remains at starting the school year with as many of our students as possible safely in schools on site for classes. I will be sharing information in the next several days based on the initial DESE guidance for all school reopening this fall. That outlines how New Bedford Public Schools in-person teaching and learning process, how that will look. Our goal is to provide a safe school environment that best meets student needs, both academically, socially, and emotional needs, as well as supporting our staff to engage in-person teaching and learning. As I previously shared, our New Bedford Public Schools team has been collaborating to create plans to address the following scenarios. So 1, on-site all students and staff in buildings as a full return with modifications and some restrictions with students in school on a daily basis. A second scenario is a blended format where we're on campus, but there is also distance learning combined. This format is a mix between face-to-face instruction and at-home distance learning. Our third scenario, if the health departments deem this necessary, all distance learning. Students and staff would continue to be in an improved, fully distanced remote learning environment. I say improved because we learned a lot from our spring when we first entered the remote distance learning process. Parent input remains vital to our planning, and we will use the feedback from both parent surveys, including other information that we've received. Current medical research supports a safe in-person school return, with preventative measures in place as infection and transmission rates are lower for children. Preventative measures include face masks, coverings, physical distancing, hand washing, and cleaning frequently touched surfaces, everything that we're already doing. Another component is masks/face coverings will be required for all students in grade 2 and above, in addition for all adults. We know that would have to incorporate breaks during the day so students could take the masks off and interact appropriately. Schools will work to maximize the appropriate physical distance of at least 3 feet, with a focus to maintain an optimum distance of 6 feet. And again, this is based on the preventative measures issued by the Department of Education. Based on the current medical situation and the trajectory of the disease in Massachusetts, the expectation today is that students will return in a full in-person on-site instruction in September. However, we understand that can be changed based on how the medical situation develops. Based on a thorough review of the medical literature, we believe that when we follow the critical health requirements, we can safely return to in-person school this fall, with plans in place to protect all members of our educational community. Parents, I know that every concern or topic cannot be addressed in these initial guidelines, but this is an ongoing process. We will be receiving more requirements from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education in the coming days and weeks. The well-being of our students and staff is paramount, and we are in an ongoing process assessing all classrooms to implement the health and safety measures outlined. I know at this time we still have a lot of questions, and as I've done throughout this process, I will continue to provide frequent updates during the coming weeks. So far, over 2,000 parents have completed the recent survey, with about a little over 4,000 total for both of the surveys that we've issued over the last couple of months. Remember, the recent survey takes less than 10 minutes, and your voice in this process is extremely important. Your input is critical. If you need any assistance in accessing the survey, please call our helpline at 508-997-4515. Also, just another reminder that kindergarten registration is ongoing. So if you have a child who turns 5 on or before August 31st, remember, call the Family Support Line again at 508-997-4515 to begin the process. Or you can visit the New Bedford Public Schools website to see the online enrollment forms that are available in 4 different languages. Please continue visiting the newbedfordschools.org website and social media to stay updated, or call our Family Support Line if you have any questions. Your support and partnership continue to be appreciated as you work together during these challenging times. So again, thank you for your continued support of New Bedford Public Schools. Stay safe and think of others. Thank you.